Good morning, my garden friends. I'm out here in my front yard, and aren't these beautiful? My neighbor cut her cranberry hibiscus back, and she had a whole bucket of these, and she just left them out, and she said, take what you want. Let me just try and come around here and show you. This is a bloom. Whoops, I'm in the dark. Sorry. Let me try this another way. Um, anyway, they're very, very pretty. It's a cranberry hibiscus. The leaves are actually edible. I have a friend who is raising them for a health services project, and he gave me a leaf. He was showing me, and he said, "Here, eat this," and I did, and it has, as you're eating it, it has a cranberry flavor. So anyway, he gave me a little start of one of his, and that is this one, which I think is so darling. Isn't that a sweet looking little plant? And that's just light on it. It's not, there's nothing wrong with the leaf. And so I'm going to plant it in this pot, which I guess you would probably think of as overkill, this huge pot for that tiny little plant. But I can see that once they take off, if these are just the tips of what she cut, they were all about 3 feet. But the other thing I wanted to show you was, I'm hoping I can get out of the sun so I can see what I'm doing, and that is to show you that I get a lot of little worms in my soil. And I never had them before. Maybe it was that I wasn't looking for them before, but I get a lot of little tiny worms because I'm using worm castings in my soil. And I think that as long as your soil is really good soil and kept moist, I'm here in Florida, so we irrigate a lot. My garden is organic. I get a lot of worms, but I think these are red wigglers, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I've probably, and where I seem to get them is if I have a pot. I mean, I do see worms in my soil, so when I'm digging, I'll pull up a lot of adults. But if I have a clay pot like these, and or even a tray, um, when I had the lettuce leaves that I was doing, I was pulling out little worms everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to dump that poor little guy. Whoops. He doesn't want to leave. That's it. I'm warm and he isn't. So we're going to keep working at him. Come on, little guy. There you go. So he dropped back in, but he's probably the 8th one I've seen this morning, just trying to find their way back down into a warm spot. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plant this one. I can't do it one-handed, but I am going to plant this one in this pot. And then I'm going to take cuttings from these. I think this is a little bit too long of a thing to plant by itself. And it also needs to have a lot of these leaves taken from below. But I could probably get, I don't know, I would think 5 or 6 cuttings off of each one of these. I don't know, what do you guys think? And let me just pull one of these out. And I just want to show you that bloom, which has been sitting in a bucket, and it's just quite lovely, isn't it? I think that's just so pretty. When I picked them up yesterday, it was a little more open, and I have hibiscus in my backyard, but none that look like this. Anyway, I started to tell you that the leaf tastes like cranberries, and I thought, what a pleasant flavor, and also what a great tea. She mentioned that the blossoms make great tea, so it is really a prolific bloomer. I mean, you could just take all of these and boil them, put them in some boiling water, and that would be a very pretty. I've made hibiscus tea before, and really high in vitamin C. So anyway, I will leave you with that, and I'll show you someday soon, whenever this is potted up, and how pretty it's going to look, because I can see that it is already, can you see that? It's already going to give me a blossom. So I'll bet in another day or two. What a pretty little thing. So garden what you've got. I didn't have to pay anything for it. I trade her, I have plumeria trees, and she has quite of my few of my plumeria trees in her backyard now. And so we kind of barter, and since they're right across the street from me, it's a pretty easy exchange, and I think a pretty even exchange. So I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and come back and see me real soon. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.